It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Flowers going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Twice on 3rd down, that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On first down, Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, Ravens.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll go again with Dobbins. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Lamar changing the play. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary. Tucker's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And I think the ball's out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests with some back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
63.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Jackson. That is caught. Oh, and now some space doubling. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. And the Raven first down.
Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson now. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here, so the lead will remain at 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Still going. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw again. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 1-yard
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there. Up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You will too.
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
63.
Back to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing now is Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. In the backfield to pass protect, and sometimes try to protect the QB, you hold.
And the key word, as you noted, protect, right? Sometimes you get out of position, get out of whack. It's just quarterback protect mode, and he got nailed for the penalty.
The short one, and a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Jackson's pass complete to number 7.
3rd and 19. Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now Lamar changing the look. Here's Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's second and 5. Here's Fields. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. On play action, Fields. He will find his man Chase, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Fields going to change things up here. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Montana to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Sean Taylor there defensively.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Anytime they think they've got him over beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Gilbert Brown there to make the stop. 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a first down throw, Fields. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. Randy Moss, 28 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. And he is in to make it 16-0.
That makes the score. Bengals 16. Yes, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun. Here's Montana. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Montana. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Montana. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, Montana. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Montana. And he's got it. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. It's complete, and he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential. And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Fields. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. That's a 32.
Joe Montana on 2nd down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Montana going to hurry him to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Montana. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They will look to throw. Montana. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Almost a punt. It's now 3rd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One play action. Fields. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Fields. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Oh, what a move. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start playing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Montana. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Montana to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. He's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Montana. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fields throw taken in here by Chase. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
No jump. Ready?
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go, son.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. A give to Foreman now on the option. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Foreman. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Foreman powering ahead. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Fields. He'll get back to Amir Smith-Marset. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Amir Smith-Marset, 48 yards. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Montana. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On second down, Montana. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To throw is Montana. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Now Montana. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. First and 10 for Montana and company. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams, the The former #6 overall pick got the sack that time.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Montana. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And it is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, Fields. This to Graham on the short pass. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Monday.
Here's Fields now on second down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Foreman takes it, headed right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Fields. This to Graham on the short pass. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a give to Foreman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman. Give him 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And all the way down inside inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Foreman will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first.
Here we go, Mike.
At the 35-yard line.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Fields. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Montana to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Look at the big fella go. Travis Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 97 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Mike.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
There he goes, right side. He's to the 15. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's Fields. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Here's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They run it on first and Foreman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On second down, Montana. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. First and 10 for Montana and company. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Joe Montana on second down. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Montana. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Second down and 6 now. To throw is Montana. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They will look to throw. Montana. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. That's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Arlington. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Montana. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Buck 16. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Montana. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Tackle made by Chase Young. 2nd and 5. They run again with Foreman. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Not sure if he's looking for a cutback lane or whether he's trying to get to the corner. But he didn't find either. They end up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Fields. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on the punt, but it'd be a little full fake.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Foreman. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Foreman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Back to throw. Fields.
Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. All eyes on Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A big play looming on third down.
It's now third down and 14.
A carry for Foreman. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Santos' kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Connecting with Johnson. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
Play action now, Vic. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. It's a play fake. Now Vic. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vic, option right, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st down, Montana. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because
He looked up, and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrell Reeves. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, Aikman. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now it's Aikman. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Aikman. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Aikman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. Aikman going to throw again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. There's the stiff arm. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Aikman looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
From the gun on 3rd down is Aikman. They'll get this out to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills passing game, get them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Aikman will throw. A throw left side complete to Harold Carmichael. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Joe Montana on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Johnson. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. The right end touchdown. Johnson, 66 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw is Aikman. Completes it to Carmichael out of the right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.